because according to New Paradigm, when we came on with them, we started fresh. If anybody look at mine, I don't know about anybody else, but my New Paradigm folder, you're never gonna see an application where I applied to New Paradigm. I've never applied to New Paradigm. New Paradigm scooped everybody in this building up, in this whole district, and took us under them. All of our vacation, all of our PTO, all of our benefits should have came with us. They getting all the money, and we all suffer. I said I wasn't supposed to go to the doctor till March 31st. I cried and pleaded because I'm a single mother of 3 kids. I cannot be at home for 3 months waiting to go to the doctor to come to be paid. I cried and pleaded with the doctor. Somebody got to see me so I can be released to come back to work. It worked. Was I ready to come back to work? No. But I am here, and I love being at work. I'm not one of those employees that call in all the time. I'm here. I come in early. I leave late. I work, and I don't have a problem with that. But when I need somebody, my employer, they're never there for me. This is the second time I've got up and talked, and both times it's because New Paradigm is failing me. I'm not failing anybody. I give my all, I give 110%. And I think at least 95 should be given back. And I guess that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Ms. Brooks, for this information. At this time, we'll have a compliance report from Ms. Marlene Williams. To hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How's everyone doing this evening? I just want to update you on the compliance. The January the 2nd board meeting that was held, the approved minutes have not been uploaded to Epicenter. The preliminary count day was yesterday, and the number that I received for the preliminary count is 590 students. This what was uploaded to Epicenter today for compliance. Do you have any questions about that?
You said that was uploaded on the Epicenter today?
Yes. So Ms. Tucker is the lady that upload all the compliance information on behalf of New Paradigm. And today she uploaded the number of 590 students for the February 8th count day.
All right, so Ms. Williams, this 590 is a final number or a preliminary number?
It's preliminary because they have not been certified as of yet. So this is just a head count that I assume they did yesterday in the buildings. So once the report is certified to the state, then I have the certified number.
And how long process is that?
The deadline is, I believe, the second week in March, so I'll get the exact date and let you know.
Very good.
But sometimes it don't take that long. I'm not sure if Ms. Clark's still the one uploading to MSDS. Sometimes she have her report done way before the deadline.
Yeah. So Ms. Williams, we have to certify a report in March, therefore it would not have the final numbers until probably May.
Okay.
At the latest April, but we don't certify reports in MSDS until March. And also with Epicenter, the things that's late, New Paradigm is responsible for everything that goes into Epicenter now.
That's correct. That's why I understand, Ms. Clark. That's why I'm giving them
Oh,
more
okay.
work, so they can speak to the management company about
Okay.
these items. Yes, I'm not blaming you for anything. I just wasn't sure if you're the one that's still uploading the state report. That's all.
Yeah, and that 590 number that you're talking about,
Yes.
that's the number that we counted for students that was here.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, that was in Power School, but unless all the students that was absent on yesterday returned within like 10 days or the required days, that number would definitely be going down.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
Ms. Williams, thank you for your report. If I have any additional questions, may I direct those to you by email?
Yes, but I have more information I need to discuss with the board, if that's okay.
All right.
Okay. My next item is the cap letter that went out to New Paradigm. It's due on February the 16th. But I have a concern in regards to information on the cap. I was informed that there are several employees that, I'm not sure if they resigned or they was terminated. However, were you guys notified of this? Because in the cap letter, it states that New Paradigm have to notify the PSA board and the Board of Education for any reason that a staff may resign or be terminated. And at this time, the Board of Education have not received any email regarding this matter.
We, the board, have not been notified by New Paradigm of the absences or the terminations. We have not.
Okay,
And I
so I'm
would
just
like to
letting you
have
know
that
this so
if-
somebody can look into that information as well.
Okay, should that information come to us in written form?
Yes, we stated in the cap letter that went out to New Paradigm that if anyone resigned or is terminated, that the PSA board and the Board of Education should be notified within 24 hours. So from my understanding, there's 3 more employees that no longer with Muskegon Heights. So we need to look into the reason why, what happened that they no longer there.
Ms. Williams, may I have a copy of that letter? I don't believe that I have that copy was I CC'd on that letter informing New Paradigm of their responsibility?
Yes, it went to the entire PSA board and it went to the entire Board of Education.
Thank you.
But I will forward the original email after the board meeting,
Okay, very good, thank you.
okay? And the last item is, New Paradigm was supposed to file the second reinstated articles. Do you know if they filed that at this time? With Laura?
I have not received a copy and I have not been informed.
Okay, so this make the PSA board out of compliance because this have to be reinstated and, when Attorney Kevin Smith was there, he provided the information and completed most of the documents, but it still have not been uploaded to MDE. So they reached out in regards to that again today.
So we're out of compliance at this time. Is there a timeline in order for us to get in compliance? What is the process for that?
You have to speak with New Paradigm, so it's no deadline date for that. It just makes you out of compliance with the state.
I understand.
But it's supposed to be uploaded, so that, I'm not sure at the end of the school year, based on MDE report, it'll be stated in there what will be the consequences if it's not done prior to the school year being completed.
Yes, ma'am, I'm gonna consult with our legal counsel. Excuse me for a moment. Thank you, Ms. Williams. I've just been informed by our legal counsel that we will definitely contact a New Paradigm, but we have a method in which we can correct that and get back into compliance. So our legal counsel will work on that and our consultants will work on that, and we'll move forward to make that happen.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's all I have for my report, unless you have any questions for me at this time.
No questions at this time. We appreciate your report. Thank you so very much.
Okay, have a good evening.
Ms. Williams?
No, Mrs. Clark.
Oh, Ms. Clark.
Ms. Clark.
Ms. Clark, you have a question.
Ms. Clark. Ms. Clark.
They have a question for you, Ms. Clark. They have a question for you.
I did.
I'm
I'm sorry, I heard part of what you said. Am I correct that you indicated that the count was taken based on Howard School?
Right, so in Power School, the number of students that we got to go was 591. Some kids have like 10 days to return back to class. Like at the high school, I think there was like, I don't want to guess, I think 30 or 40 students that was absent on yesterday. The middle school was 13 or 18. King, I think, had like 30 something. So if those students are not returning to school, I'm sure all of them, not that number will definitely be going lower than 5. Right now, the number we got in Power School in Monroe is 5.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Clark. At this time, the board is going to go into closed session. So we're not certain as to how long that will take, possibly 15 to 20 minutes perhaps. So we will return after we've had a discussion. And thank you for your patience.
You gotta move in second.
That's right.
I move to go into closed session.
The second? It's improperly moved in second. Can we have a roll call, please?
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Minot. Slater absent, Fox yes.
Thank you.
You've been busy lately. I see you on Facebook every single time I open it up. The city, the school.
Man, I be trying, man, just to get informed, man. This junk is crazy.
It's
Yeah,
a full-time job.
it definitely is. It really is. They don't even understand working, then doing school, then coming up here doing this. It's definitely a full-time job. This is definitely not for the weak.
Thank you for your patience. We're ready now to move forward with the rest of the agenda. And we have added one agenda action item, and you'll hear more about that. Can I get a motion, please, to close or to move forward after our closed session?
I move to come out of closed session.
Can I get a second? Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Minot,
Yes.
Hogs, yes, Slater, absent.
Thank you. Next on our agenda is discussion item regarding the interview for superintendent. We put together a process for the superintendent. We've received 5 applications for that position. And we're going to be sending out letters for interviews on tomorrow. And I want to just read something in your hearing in regards to that process. February 9th, 2023, PSA Board of Directors and Community. Please be advised that the PSA Board has reviewed and received 5 letters of interest and resumes for the Muskegon Heights Public School Academy position for superintendent. Interview letters will be sent on Friday, February 10th, 2023, to each candidate, informing him or her of individual dates and times for interviews. The interviews and selection of the finalists will occur the week of February 20th through the 24th, 2023. There will be 3 rounds of interviews and eliminations. The first round of interviews will be conducted by a 5-member panel that includes 2 PSA board members, a parent, a retired educator, and a community leader. The second round of a 3-member panel will include 2 PSA board members and a retired teacher or a community representative. The final round will be conducted by 2 PSA board members, a retired teacher, a parent, and a member of the community. Interviews will be held at the Muskegon Heights Public School Academy in the high school library, and you know the address. The first round of 45-minute interviews will be held Tuesday, February 21st, 2023, between the hours of 10 and 4 p.m. The second round will be held Wednesday, February 22nd, between the hours of 1 and 3 p.m. On Thursday, February 23rd, a special board reception will be held at the high school from 5 to 6:30 p.m. to introduce the finalists to the community, and light refreshments will be served. On Friday, February 24th, from 1 to 3 p.m., the superintendent will be selected. He or she will be presented to the community during the Monday, February 27th, 2023 regular board meeting. The start date for the superintendent has not been determined. Respectfully submitted, your PSA board. Attached to this letter are the timelines for each interview. The first round will eliminate 2 candidates. The second round will be a 3-member panel, and it will eliminate 1 candidate. And the final round will be that of the finalists. And after the reception, the person who receives the most votes will be the superintendent, and that person will be announced at or presented at our February 27th meeting. So that is a process. Next, we're going to talk about, too much paper up here. Any questions, board members, in regards to that process? Any questions? Let's vote on this, okay? Okay, we have, a motion, please. I'm jumping the gun because time's going late. We'll do that during the action items. Okay. So the next discussion item is the contract specialist. And the thinking behind that is this: we have been confronted with a lot of different items to deal with. And I was speaking to our attorney, Mr. Delaporte, and we're considering, if it is a pleasure of the board, to bring on some additional legal counsel, because we're going to be heading into the areas where we're going to need that assistance. So that's the reason why that is on the discussion item, and we'll be looking at that and acting on that in the next section. So at this time, we're going to go right into our action item. I'd just like a vote on the interview process, if it is a pleasure of the board. May I have a motion, please? I've just been informed by our treasurer, secretary, and legal counsel that there's no need to actually act on that. That is just a discussion item. So the only action item that we need to actually consider is the hiring of an additional legal counsel. So at this time, may I have a motion in regards to bringing on assistant, more legal counsel?
I move to bring on legal counsel for contract specialist.
Can I get a second? Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes,
Ms. Minot, Fox, yes, Slater, absent.
thank you. The added item on the agenda is regards to your comments. We've been hearing comments from you on an ongoing basis. We've heard your outcry in regards to nothing's being done. So the next action item that we're going to be presenting to you or discussing has to do with us bringing to bear or calling forth some of your requests or some of your concerns, and our concerns as well, relative to our contractual agreement with our current company, management company. So our secretary treasurer secretary will read the resolution that we'd like to act on this evening.
Good evening. Board resolution terminating management services agreement with New Paradigm for Education. Whereas the Muskegon Heights Public School Academy System Board of Directors has determined New Paradigm for Education is having a detrimental impact on its staff and students, and even more so for those with special needs. And NFPE's lack of financial reporting and transparency is impairing the Board of Directors' ability to provide oversight and fulfill its legal, contractual, and fiduciary duties. Whereas New Paradigm's failure to fulfill its contractual obligations has caused the Muskegon Heights Public School Academy to be placed under corrective action plans by its authorizer, the Muskegon Heights Board of Education, the Muskegon Area Intermediate School District, and the Michigan Department of Education. Whereas the Board of Directors has determined that New Paradigm is in material breach of the Management Services Agreement dated July 1st, 2022, and New Paradigm is not fulfilling its contractual obligations, including its responsibilities for all of the management, operation, administration, and education program services listed in Article 3 of the Management Services Agreement. And there is no reason to believe that, given more time, New Paradigm will properly resolve these failings. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Muskegon Heights Public School Academy System Board of Directors hereby declares a breach and authorizes the termination of the Management Services Agreement with New Paradigm for Education. And given the low probability that New Paradigm will cure its breach, authorizes its board president to work with the system's legal counsel, educational consultants, and the local, state, and federal agencies necessary to expeditiously effectuate this termination and transition to a better solution for serving our students, staff, and community. I hereby certify that the foregoing resolution was duly adopted by the Muskegon Heights Public School Academy Board of Directors at its meeting held on February 6th, today is the 9th, on February 9th, at which a quorum was present. Motion brought to you by David Fox.
May I have a second? Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Manak, Fox, yes, Slater absent.
Very good. So, moving forward, we will, on the advice of legal counsel and our consultants, we will move forward with whatever action we need to take, because it needs to be brought to the attention of everyone that, we're at a point now that we just need to move forward in some areas. And I'm certain, that, you'll be receiving a report back from us at some future point. So we appreciate your time on that. At this time, the next area of our agenda is comments from the Board of Directors. Are there any comments?
I've been saying, trying to find solutions. We got our solution. Now we gotta fight and get our kids back, get them educated, get the ones that are still here educated for the rest of the year. Get the seniors graduated and keep rolling how Tigers roll. Thank y'all for keep coming out.
Well, I thank you for your time and your patience, and as I've always stated to you, we, the board, want to do the best for our students and for our community. And I am looking forward to us coming together as one, heading in the same direction, and pulling together so that we can support our students in the manner in which they should be supported. We're not angry at anybody. We just want to move forward. And not only that, also help our staff, our administration, so that we can be the shining light that I know that we can be here in this area. So with that, may I have a motion to adjourn?
All right, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
And we can. I just want to publicly thank the National Charter Institute for all the assistance they've been helping us with. I said it in the email, but I want to say it publicly. Thank you.
They have been great, they really have. So let's give them a round of applause, please. And also our legal counsel, we appreciate you. And I'll be looking forward to introducing you to the other legal person that, as soon as that person's selected, to assist us in this pursuit to better everything around us and to lift up our community. May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Move to adjourn.
Second. So move, roll call?
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
this one out. Fox, yes, Slater absent.
For yourself.